Make your emergency plan today.
Welcome back to Studio D. Well, we're getting close to the end of the summer movie season, and this weekend we've got two solid movies for you to check out. The first is, of course, the reboot to the 1984 classic, Ghostbusters.
What do we think of these Ghostbusters? Are they to be taken seriously?
You take that aisle, I'll take the far one.
Okay, you sweaty freaks, I'm about to save you from this ghost! Okay, so I don't know if it was a race thing or a lady thing, but I'm mad as hell.
Following a ghost invasion of Manhattan, a group of paranormal enthusiasts band together to stop the otherworldly threat. All right, so Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Leslie Jones, and Kate McKinnon are doing their best here to bring back a cinematic masterpiece classic. The same formula is there. It's loaded with SNL cast members, and they're really trying, but I mean, come on, the song isn't even close. I mean, it's not even close to the great one by Ray Parker Jr. That's a classic. I get it. The thing's been kicked all over the place. The trailer was the worst reviewed video in the history of YouTube. And even the country of China has banned this movie because they don't believe their people will have an interest in it. That might be because they translated the name Ghostbusters to mean Superpower Dare Die Team in Chinese. But that's besides the point. This is usually where I'd make fun of a movie, but it's been kicked around enough. And honestly, I got to see it the other night. It's not bad. Yes, it's not the original cast, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and Harold Ramis, and it's an all-woman cast, but that doesn't matter, okay? The villain, not fantastic either. He's no Zool, though the original cast does make cameos and there are Easter eggs to the original, which I wish they wouldn't have done anyway. It's still an entertaining movie. Kate McKinnon is hilarious and it stands alone from the original films, so it's worth seeing, just don't expect to quote it like you would of the old one. All right, well, the other movie coming out this weekend, we actually got the chance to sit down with a few of the hosts, or a few of the actors from The Infiltrator, Bryan Cranston and Benjamin Bratt. Check it out.
I'm home.
Did it go okay?
Oh, yeah. Piece of cake.
Is your undercover done?
He's dead, all right.
All right, guys, the movie's fantastic. Loved it right off the bat. You know, I feel like the two characters, Roberto and Bob, were kind of the same person fighting for sort of the same thing. What'd you guys think?
I think that's by design. Yeah. I mean, that's part of what allows the audience to believe in what could have been a real friendship. They're almost, we talk about how they're almost mirror images of each other.
They're real buddies, actually.
Yeah, well, they both possess qualities that they would naturally seek out in their real friendships and business associates. They're both deeply loyal friends and smart, consummate businessmen, family men, married men, devoted fathers. I mean, what's not to like about
Extremely handsome.
Yeah, it's devastatingly good looking.
Well-dressed.
Yes.
Well-dressed.
Well-dressed. You guys pick out the clothes yourself. So as it relates to the real stories, what kind of background did you guys get? Did you actually get to hear the tapes, and did you get to meet any of the real characters, or how did it roll? The ones that are still alive.
I mean, Bob Mazur has been a true friend of the film, but also to us personally, to be able to open up his life and tell the stories that now he can. It's declassified. And so to see the videotapes and listen to the audio tapes and to read his book and to get into the mindset of this man was incredibly important from a plot point. What were the circumstances when he was playing those dual roles of the bad guy during the day and come home and be the dad and the husband?
Well, I think it's something you could pull from being an actor. You know, you're playing, you know, a guy that makes meth in a garage, and then you're playing a cop who's got to go take down a drug empire, but then you got to go home to your family.
That's what we do for a living. we do this. We take it on. And we don't want to take these characters home.
And you guys got to play both good characters and bad characters at one point in this. Is that always fun when you get to play one side or play both? How is that?
Yeah, it's always more fun, I think, to take a walk on the dark side of things, but I think it's dangerous as an actor to predetermine whether or not the guy you're playing is a good guy versus a bad guy. I think what really works for this film and why people are responding to it so positively is that it portrays both characters in a very human way. The protagonist, he's got flaws. He's on a mission. He's got a job to do, and it's very courageous and very admirable. And yet, he exhibits certain aspects of his personality that show him to be flawed.
How great was the cake scene? Not giving anything away. It's gonna be
Very
favorite
tasty.
scenes, but yes,
The cake scene was very tasty.
fantastic, awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
man. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Definitely go check out The Infiltrator. Great movie, different story to the whole, you know, if you've seen Narcos on Netflix, it's a different take on that. It's the money side of it, so definitely go check it out. It's great meeting both of them. Benjamin Bratt said how much he liked my kicks. That's one thing. And then check out what Mr. Cranston did with me. See that? Yeah, we're buddies.
That little wink
Give me a
action.
little wink action. We're best friends now.
That is hilarious.
We're gonna go hang out.
He's so handsome.
They
Good
both are
smoothie.
so handsome. And you said they were really great guys, weren't
They're
they?
really cool guys, like super nice. You know, the minute sometimes when you do these things, you walk in and they're like, you could tell they don't want to be there. Both of them stood up, shook your hand, hey, you know, got some nice banter back and forth, made you feel comfortable. So really nice guys, fantastic movie. Make sure you check it out.
Nice.
All right, and speaking of movies, you can still enter for your chance to win one of 5 Fandango gift cards valued at $50. Visit our website, studiodtelevision.com. And just how much food does the U.S. waste? We've got the answer coming up on the other side of the break.
But is it? It's really just the beginning, right? Have you written a book and want it published but don't know where to start? You're not alone. Page Publishing cuts through the confusion that most new authors face, like copyright protection, barcodes, printing, and digital uploading. We will get your book into bookstores now. We guide you through the publishing maze and help you distribute and sell